Hey guys, this is Gabe, and today I'm going to be doing a tier list reviewing every single movie of 2024. At least the ones I was aware of, not the lesser known ones, like the popular movies of 2024. So let's get into it. I've never done a tier list video before. This is really exciting. Alright, let's get started. The first movie is Night Swim. Have not seen it. I saw the trailer, I thought it looked interesting, but I don't know what it was. I think it was just the bad reviews. I just couldn't get around to watching it. I couldn't do it. The Mean Girls remake, off to a bad start. No, it's not terrible, but, well, yeah, it was kind of bad. The music was pointless, and it just felt like it felt way worse than the original. I don't like that it was modernized so much. It just wasn't very good. It really wasn't. It wasn't. The original was so good. The remake was so bad. Orion and the Dark. Mid. Honestly, I had a lot of hope for this movie. The trailer was incredible. I thought it started off pretty strong, but once the daughter inserted herself into the story, that's when it lost itself for me. I did not think it was very good at that point. It ruined itself in its second half. Lisa Frankenstein. Good. That was a funny movie right there. It did not deserve to flop as hard as it did. That was funny. That was a fun time. Bob Marley. Have not seen it. I'm not a Bob Marley fan, and I couldn't get around to seeing it. Madam Web. Bad. Honestly, a lot of people would put it and burn it probably, but in truth there was a certain element that I liked. I liked the campiness of it, and I'm a sucker for references, so every time they would say anything about Spider-Man, I would be like, I recognize that! That's why it's not lower on my list. Damsel. Have not seen. Tried to watch it twice, but it's just so boring. I couldn't get past the first 30 minutes. Dune Part 2. Have not seen, which is probably going to be controversial for some people. I wasn't a fan of the first one. There was just too little happening, so I'm not watching Part 2 and you can't make me. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Good. Not great though. Honestly, it could have been better. The last 15 minutes were just a little too rushed, in my opinion. But other than that, I had a really fun time with it. Godzilla X Kong. Let's go up. We're getting to the great stuff. I would put it in goated, but the human subplot is what brings it a little down for me. At the same time, though, that human subplot did lead to the return of Mothra, so you know what? 10 out of 10 movie. Fantastic. Wonderful movie. Kung Fu Panda 4. Another controversial pick of mine. Good. Although I do think they could have handled the villains a lot better, other than Tai Lung. The animation was good. The voice acting was good, minus Awkwafina. I'm just not a fan of Awkwafina. And yeah, I thought it was fun. It wasn't that bad. Megamind 2. Have not seen it, and you cannot make me. The Thundermans Return. Mid. Actually, it was kind of bad. Slightly above Madam Web. Mostly because the nostalgia got me a little bit, but that's about it. CGI was bad. I don't really even know what convinced me to watch it, to be honest. I think I just liked the show when I was younger. The Fall Guy. Great. Very funny movie. Biggest surprise of the year for me. I went in thinking I wasn't going to like it. The trailers just didn't interest me. The trailers did the movie dirty. It was great. It did not deserve to flop as hard as it did. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Have not seen. I could just never get into those movies. If. Great. Honestly, I almost wasn't gonna watch this movie if it weren't for one of my friends suggesting this movie to me. I don't know. The trailers didn't interest me. It didn't look that funny to me, but no, the movie was really good. Another poorly marketed movie that didn't deserve to flop. The Garfield movie. Terrible. Honestly, I couldn't have been more disappointed. The trailers made me think it looked kind of funny. The slapstick was pretty decent in the movie, but every other joke is just not funny. And Chris Pratt is a terrible Garfield, unsurprisingly. That doesn't even need to be said, though. Everyone says that. What a big, disappointing waste of my time. It did not deserve to make that much money. Furiosa. Not a Mad Max fan, so I have not seen it. Inside Out 2. This is going to be a very controversial opinion here. Mid. I know a lot of people loved it, and there were parts of it that I loved. I loved the inclusion of anxiety and the new emotions. I liked the new characters. I just thought the story was a little too simple and it felt kind of repetitive. Like it felt almost exactly like the first movie in a way. And I don't know, everyone overhyped it. I didn't think it was that great. A Quiet Place Day 1. Have not seen it. I really don't know why I didn't. I liked the first two, although I thought the ending of the second one was kind of disappointing. But yeah, I don't know. I just never saw it. Maybe I will eventually. Despicable Me 4. Mid. Actually, it was kind of bad. It didn't have a plot. The villain was the worst in the series, and it just wasn't very good. It wasn't entertaining. I mean, the animation was good though. That's why it's above the other three here. Twisters, have not seen. I'm not a fan of disaster movies, so I don't really know. I guess Twisters just didn't really interest me. Deadpool and Wolverine. If you guys have seen my review, you know I'm putting it at goated. Best movie of the year. My goodness, what a great movie that was. The story was great, the acting was great, the music was great. Everyone complained about the CGI in that one scene, but like, did you not listen? It was clearly, that was the point, that was the joke. Harold and the Purple Crayon live action. Have not seen it, and there's a good reason for that. No one asked for that. No one wanted to see that, and I heard it was really bad, and I was not surprised. Saving Bikini Bottom. Burn it. Worst movie of the year so far on this list. It's just, I couldn't have been more disappointed with that movie. That was terrible. Borderlands. Have not seen it. I heard it was terrible, and I kind of predicted that from the first trailer. It looked really bad. Alien Romulus. Have not seen it. I'm gonna try to get into the Alien franchise soon, but I just haven't seen any of them, and I thought this wouldn't be a very good one to start with, and from what I hear, I was right. Incoming. Mid. Honestly, a lot of people are way too harsh on it. It had its funny moments, and the Darman kid being in the movie was really, really funny. But other than that, yeah, it didn't really have a great story. Just felt like a ripoff of Superbad. And it was way worse than Superbad. That's one of my favorite comedies ever made. Beetlejuice. I'm gonna put in good. Honestly, with each rewatch, I realized why people didn't like it as much as I did, because there were way too many storylines going on at once. But it was a funny movie, and I thought all the actors did a really great job. Transformers 1. Oh my goodness, I'm putting that in great. Transformers 1. I almost wasn't going to watch it. Every single time there's a new Transformers movie, I'm just kind of like, no, this looks stupid. I'm done with this series. And then I'm impressed. It was first with Bumblebee, then with Rise of the Beasts, and now Transformers 1. That's my favorite Transformers movie right there. It was pretty great. The Wild Robot? Oh, goated. Masterpiece. Best animated movie of the year, hands down. If it doesn't win an Oscar, I am going to be so mad. The animation is perfect. The voice acting is great. The story, I cried 3 times the first time I saw this movie. And it is pretty rare to make me cry 3 times in one movie. Great, great movie. And now the follow-up, Joker 2, have not seen. And here's why. So I got the ending spoiled to me on YouTube, because I heard it was really bad, so I decided to watch it myself, and yeah, that basically told me everything I need to know about that movie. That was a disappointing, terrible ending. I wasn't a fan of the first one though, so I don't know, maybe it's for the best I didn't watch it. Saturday Night. Didn't see it. I don't know, I'm not that big of a fan of Saturday Night Live, so a movie about it just didn't really pique my interest. And yeah, Piece by Piece, have not seen. Not a fan of biopics or Pharrell Williams. And when you tell me the next Lego movie is going to be a biopic about a musician I don't care about, I'm not going to watch it. It looks stupid. Terrifier 3. Good. Terrifier 3 was just good fun. It wasn't the best movie of the year, not even close, but honestly might be the best horror movie of the year. But that's... No, it's not. But you know it is. Smile 2. Smile 2 impressed me so much. Like the first one when I saw it, I thought, this looks kind of mid. I don't know, it's going to be a mid PG-13 horror movie. So I watched it with Darcy and Lennon, and I regret Len being in the room for it because I had no idea it was rated R and was going to be so graphic. But the first one was impressive. The second one, the trailers didn't impress me, but the movie did. It was so smart. The writing was great. Honestly, it was better than the first one. Incredible movie right there. Venom: The Last Dance. Another controversial opinion here. Mid. I heard a lot of people really liked it. They thought that Like they said it made them cry. Honestly, the montage almost got me. If it weren't for Maroon 5 playing in the background, that made me laugh. That was stupid. That was a dumb movie. The story was bad. Although I'll admit the CGI was pretty decent, and the final battle did pique my interest. I wish there was more Noel, though. I don't know, but these movies just never really lived up to their potential, and they had a lot of potential. Red 1. Terrible. You guys know how I feel about that movie. You've seen my review. I hate it so much. Wicked. Have not seen. I don't really know why. I heard it's really good. I guess I'm just not really that big of a Wizard of Oz fan, which I know is kind of a controversial thing to say, but like, I don't know, my limited experience ranges from watching the original movie as a kid and not really liking it, to watching a play that Dylan was in of it, and at first I liked it until I found out one of the actresses bullied Dylan behind the scenes. I want to punch that actress for what she said. Moana 2. Great. I know not a lot of people liked Moana 2, but I was a fan. I really liked it. I liked the references. The music has grown on me. The animation is really great, and the third act is freaking wild. But you guys already know. You've seen my review of where I just glazed that movie. Y2K. Good. I feel like not a lot of people have seen it. Honestly, Y2K deserved better. Like, I'll admit, I didn't like that they killed so many of the fun characters, but it was a funny movie. I get that a lot of people don't like Rachel Zegler, but she didn't make the movie. She didn't write the movie. She was just in it. Yeah, she was a main character, but like, stop letting your hatred for one actress ruin the work of so many people. It was a good movie, and she's not even a bad actress. She just says really stupid things. Kraven the Hunter. Have not seen it, and I don't plan on it. It looks so stupid. The Lord of the Rings anime. Not really much of a Lord of the Rings fan. Have not seen it, and I heard it was bad. Sonic 3. Yeah, I heard this one's really great. A lot of people have told me it's really great, but I haven't seen it. I'm waiting to watch it with my friends, and I'm really excited. Mufasa the Lion King. Burn it. This movie had no reason to exist. Terrible movie. It was just boring Hollywood slop. You guys have seen my review, you know. I hate that movie with a burning passion. I hate the reason it was made as well. So yeah, here is my tier list. Also, allow me to add my predictions for the movies I haven't seen. This is based on public opinion, by the way. So yeah, there's my predictions for the movies I haven't seen, and you guys already saw my rankings for everything I have seen. So yeah, that was my review of every single movie from 2024. It's crazy how quick this year felt. So yeah, happy New Year's Eve, and thanks for watching.